What's up guys, welcome to the video. Today I have a kind of a different video for you guys, and I saw a post made on Instagram by Joe Rogan and also had a couple of my friends contact me asking about this post. It was his post he made last week about the carnivore diet. For those of you that know about the carnivore diet, it's essentially a all meat diet with very little no carbs, and essentially your goal is to eat mostly lean meat and animal based fats. Some people also agree that animal-based products like dairy and other types of milk are allowed in this diet as well. But the reason why I'm making this video is because I had shared my transformation recently on the channel, and I kind of want to give my insight on dieting a little bit more. So nutritionally, I think I have a little bit of credibility when it comes to dieting for natural athletes. And in my opinion, the carnivore diet is a great diet. It's like any other diets, but in my opinion, it's just a little bit incomplete. And the reason why I say that about a lot of other diets, going vegan, intermittent fasting, the carnivore diet, paleo, a lot of these methods of dieting, they shouldn't be looked at as like an end-all be-all though of dieting. And in my opinion, they're tools you can use in your toolbox of dieting to restrict eating habits from one time or another. And based off of the video, Joe takes his shirt off and it looks like he lost a ton of weight. It looks pretty shredded for a guy his age, and that's great. That's something that, according to some people in my space and my friend groups, they were like, I want to try this. It makes him shredded. It can make me shredded. And you know, I'm sure you clicking on this video probably think the same thing. In the video, Joe also talks about his energy levels and an autoimmune disorder he has called vitiligo, which he says improved over the course of the last 30 days while he was on the carnivore diet. And there are a ton of benefits to the carnivore diet like this that can definitely have a good effect on you if you eat that way. This goes for intermittent fasting, vegan diets, paleo. A lot of them also have some benefits attached to them about energy levels, autoimmune disorders, and this is great too. These things are definitely important to consider. However, my general thought when I see this is that people are really looking for an answer, a simple answer to dieting and nutrition. And can it be a simple answer maybe in the short term? Yes, I think it can be. But at the end of the day, you're not going to be able to sustain a carnivore diet for a long period of time. Joe even says this in the video. He even says like, I don't know if I'm going to continue eating like this.
I'll tell you what's bad about it first. Diarrhea is rough. You do not trust your butthole.
Because at the end of the day, it might not be sustainable long term. And with any diet, you know, it's part of your lifestyle. Eating is more than just fuel for your body. And adherence is such an important factor when we are deciding how we're going to go about dieting or our nutritional habits. I know that there's probably a lot of Joe Rogan fans out there that think that it's a good idea for them to try the carnivore diet because he did it and it worked for him. He lost 12 pounds, looks shredded, and you know, he has a bunch of people on his podcast in the health and fitness industry giving him advice and asking them questions about things such as the carnivore diet or other methods of dieting. And in my opinion, we should take it kind of with a grain of salt coming from him and his experience. It's definitely important to ask more questions to people that have got these results so we can find out more about their background. And for people that have watched Joe Rogan podcast, know that Joe has definitely a long history of using supplements, and some of them being hormonal supplements.
You mean like testosterone?
Yeah.
100% helps.
So I'm not entirely sure if he has disclosed everything he's even put in his body for the last 30 days. So let's really take it into consideration and take it with a grain of salt. Lastly, I'd like to offer you my opinion. And my opinion on a lot of these diets, like the carnivore diet, paleo, etc., is they're all really good ideas and methods of dieting, especially in the short term. But as far as sustainability, if you're an overweight person or if you're really trying to cut a serious amount of body fat, I don't think that they're 100% sustainable. And the main reason why is because they restrict a lot of the foods that you can eat. By being so restrictive, it's just really hard to maintain this diet and adhere to a diet where you're just eating a lot of lean meat. Obviously, Joe Rogan has a ton of resources that he could use at his disposal to give himself the ability to have lean meat, maybe not just chicken, but like, I don't know, he eats like venison and bison. Like, I don't think the average person has the ability to do that. Even just cooking steaks all day is just definitely a task for the average person. So to eat meat at the level he does, I'm sure it's definitely going to be costly, and it's going to be kind of difficult to do this for an extended period of time. When it comes to these diets, it's very easy as a person. You know, we really want everything to be simple and laid out for us. We don't want to think about every little thing we put in our body. And that's kind of what these diets do. But the carnivore diet, you just eat a lot of meat. You restrict your diet to mostly meat and animal-based foods. Yeah, it's easier said than done, but also it's kind of like, well, I can just eat whatever I want within these guidelines. If I just say, oh, I'm doing vegan, I could just eat plant-based products. Carnivore diet, which is the opposite, I could just basically eat animal-based products or foods. It's like, come on, like, we're not being conscious about the amount or the quantity or really what we put in our body, other than just the actual thing that we're eating, which is in that, underneath that umbrella. So I think that it's kind of like, in my opinion, it's kind of a lazy way to just go about your nutrition and diet. So in conjunction with doing one of these diets, I really advise you to track your macros and your calories so you know what your intake is, because at the end of the day, that is what's going to most affect your body composition at the end of the day, or whether you gain or lose weight. So that's it. Thank you for watching this video. I really hope that I helped you decide whether you or not you want to try the carnivore diet or not. If you have any questions about it, please drop them down in the comments below, or anything you want to talk about regarding nutrition. I'd love to hear from you. So be sure to drop them down in the comments below. And thank you for watching. I'll see you next video.
Did you see that guy accidentally hit that moose with his car?
No.
Holy shit. Jamie, pull that video up.